electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And right away, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. A handoff for Etienne. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Vegas.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
They go play action with Lawrence. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. On the return is Pettis. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort first down of the season. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, a run with Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by Lambo is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And, oh, that would get a wide-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will stretch the lead down to 17-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Yeah, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. And he will find his man Ruggs. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Henry Ruggs, 76 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by iGhxsttt's. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On first down, Lawrence. This complete to Jones. A gain of 6 there on first. Running out of the gun with ETN. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Reception here by Ruggs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. On first and 10, it's Etienne. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Toss left side for Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On third down, Lawrence. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll throw now on the final play. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. It's a big play there for Vegas. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their 1st interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. K'Lavon Chason able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 29 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before? This worked well that I can go to right now.
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Completes this out left to Ruggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making him.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Jakeem Grant. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. On the move to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Over the middle, complete. It's Daniels. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence sliding out of nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On first down, Jacobs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. An incredible play there on fourth down in their own territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to